Rubio into the front court. Looking to make something happen to Booker. And a pass taken away by Charlotte.
Pick up that sense of urgency. Here's a chance to break the tie.
And counted at the rim.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
Here's Rubio into the front court. Down just a couple. To Booker. From long range. That's rebounded by the Hornets. Across the timeline, it's Rozier. He'll run the offense. Short jumper stays out. Calls out of bounds. Last touch by Dario Saric. Hornets have the basketball. Probing the defense. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
And attention to detail is everything for a professional scorer like that. Actually getting it done the hard way there.
Here's Rubio up top, trailing by 4. Here comes the screen. Driving right to the basket. From the outside, no good.
I'm not sure that the contest on the shot contributed to the miss, but what it might have done is seep into the confidence of the shooter that the next time he might decide to try to drive to the rim instead of settling for a jumper.
Into the front court, it's Booker. Down 4. To Rubio.
Hey, double screen.
Booker. Baseline drive. And count the basket.
And sometimes less is more.
Hey, that's our game. Let's take it home, man. Let's go.
Substitutions, Phoenix. Substitutions, Charlotte.
Cruises inside for 2.
There you go. I like seeing scoring coming from unlikely sources.
To Crawford.
Here we go.
Aaron Baines powers it through.
If you didn't dunk that, then we would have to talk about it.
The assist from number 50, Jamal.
A big finish at the rim. He climbed the ladder on that one.
Well, the question is, how big is the ladder? He's still climbing.
Number 28.
To Crawford. Oh, great pass. Setting up the basket.
I don't know if the scouting report has made its way out here yet, but if anything, it says you need to not let him get that close to the rim.
Layup goes down. Well done.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
Phoenix has the ball. Screen coming. 5. Down to 4 to shoot. Doesn't get the bounce.
And that's how you close out. He was more worried about his landing space than he was his shot.
Count the basket inside.
That's a good run right here to end the first quarter to open up that lead. If you're the coach of this team, you have to like the effort your guys are giving.
Straight on 3. At the buzzer. 1 quarter in the books here on Christmas Day. Jay and I are back after this. It's a special presentation of the NBA on EA Sports. First quarter complete, on to the second period. A little bit of a feeling out process so far.
Well, both teams had their rhythm. They established the tempo that they wanted to play at. But ultimately, something has to give. Some team has to draw a line in the sand.
Nikola Batum. He is shooting well. He's made 2/3 of his shots.
You feel that? I see the confidence building.
Here comes the screen. To Mikal Bridges. with the fadeaway. Burns him for the basket.
Substitutions, Charlotte. Stepping in for the Suns, number 36.
To Crawford. 4-3. Jamal Crawford knocks it down with the hand in his face.
There it goes in. The fact of the matter is some players aren't taking that shot on a regular basis, but still have the confidence to make them when you need them to.
Rozier. For three, Terry Rozier. Not necessarily a shot, knocks down the three.
I mean, does he have eyes in the back of his head or what? I get paid money to watch and study this game daily. Even I didn't see that aim.
Took it down the lane, but it's no good.
And this happens all the time in this league. Sometimes offensively, you're tired. It's one of those type of nights. You combine that with the fact that the defense is hungry and active and contesting everything, that's why shots aren't dropping.
To Crawford. From the painted area, won't go down. Rozier into the front court. Lead stands at 10. Give him 2 points. High percentage.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
Jamal Crawford. That's 3 now on 4 shots.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
Count it.
In the paint, you need to finish. Just like that.
To Crawford. Short jumper off the mark. Slams it down. That has to feel deflating for the other side.
They've really came out and made a statement so far in this first half. Another powerful dunk, but another easy dunk. When are we going to see some defense?
No, he can't guard you up here.
Short jumper misses. To Rozier. Layup's good. Those are the types of shots you always strive for.
I love when I see smaller players finish in the paint amongst the trees. But if you're a big on the other side, you can't let that happen so easy.
Here comes the screen. Crawford. Curling inside. That's what you like to see off the pick and roll. Nice, easy basket.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's Prob City.
Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
The defender was actually in a good position there. They even made a decent play on the ball. But sometimes those bounces go the other way. Still, stay aggressive out there.
That won't go. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Lays it up and in.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
straight on three. At the buzzer. A very one-sided first half of basketball as we are at halftime. Let's get you to Orlando, where we say hello to Jalen Rose in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Jalen.
Hello, everyone. I'm Jalen Rose, and this is your EA Sports Halftime Report. The Hornets dominated this matchup from the opening tip. It was their playmaking, the way they gave each other scoring opportunities. That really impresses me. I love seeing unselfish basketball like that. These are the guys getting buckets. For the Charlotte Hornets, the Suns have got themselves in a bad situation that seems likely to only get worse. At this point, it's all about pride and mental toughness. A comeback is not impossible, but it's also not likely. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Phoenix Suns.
Game track. Field goals.
The Phoenix Suns just couldn't get any of their shots to go in those first two quarters. They desperately need someone to step up and catch fire for them in the second half. The shooting was certainly worst in the opening quarter.
Player of the half.
The film speaks for itself. He's definitely the player of the half. Now he just got to give an encore to get his team to win.
Who was cold?
Every player that makes it to the NBA is a great athlete, but even the best players have off nights. Today has just been one of those nights for this guy. Here we go with the top plays from the first half.
Number 2. Number 1.
Fellas, back to you.
First half, very one-sided. What will the second half bring? We'll find out as we're underway. Charlotte with the basketball. To Batum.
Screen coming up, screen coming up.
To Rozier. Missed it. How'd that not go down? Another follow. Stays out. The follow won't go either. Rubio into the front court. Down a bundle. To Kelly Oubre. Booker. Trying to cash in. Look out, Devin Booker. It's been a quiet night. Only 3 attempts, but he makes that one stick.
Bread and butter. And there are few that can do it better off the screen.
Batum to Rozier. Monk guarded by Devin Booker. A drive to the basket, but the shot rattles around and out.
One of the best kept secrets in the game. Utilizing a head fake. Get the defender in the air. Crack into him. Don't give the refs any excuse not to call foul. I put that one on you. You went up a little bit lazy.
Here's Booker on the drive, but his shot misses. Rozier with it. His guys leading by 14. To Nick Batum. Beyond the arc for three. Nick Batum forcing that one. No good. Here's Rubio into the front court. Trailing by 14. Second violation. He takes it right at them and scores. You have to fill in there.
Hey, one of the things I hear all the great teams say in the huddle, they say 1, 2, 3, no mercy. Now it's time for you to go even harder on the defensive end.
Screen coming. Booker. Nice pace. Sets it up and slams it down. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
To Rozier. Nice pass to set things up.
Woo, did you see that? Eyes to the rim, and the rest was all net.
Here's Rubio up top. His guys down big. To Booker. Look out, Devin Booker. He struggled just a little bit. 2 for 5.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Hornets right now in possession. Back to the basket. Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor.
Substitutions, Phoenix.
Booker to Mikal Bridges. Mikal Bridges with the strong finish. Here on their home floor, they're chipping away.
I mean, it needs to get you back in this ball game.
Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
And so many players, when they come into the paint, they come in with that soft approach. He didn't come in soft at all. He came in with aggression, and he went through the defender. Through, not around. That's key.
Cody Zeller trying to cash in on a three-point play. For his career, 73%. Off the mark at the line.
I got ball. I told you the screen was coming.
To Booker. Here comes the screen. Devin Booker. Well defended.
Going every single night, maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Dario Saric sends it away. Deep three at the buzzer. There's the buzzer. 3 quarters complete. The Hornets way out in front. It'll be Suns basketball as we begin the 4th quarter. And, Jay, they have got to get something going quick. They have not looked good at all through 3 quarters.
Well, here's the problem. Guys are out here a little bit lethargic, a little bit lackadaisical, and sometimes great teams think they can just turn the light switch on whenever they want. That's not the way great teams need to operate to win championships. That light needs to stay on all the time.
Look out!
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
To Beasley, taken by the Suns. DeAndre Ayton, and they call the foul. Careful there, Jay.
That's just a blatant foul. Maybe he's trying to make a statement.
Cashes in for two.
That's lunch pail business right there. Don't worry about the no call. Keep powering through.
Count the basket. 2 more points in the paint.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
To Rubio. Look out, Devin Booker. Ooh, 3 for 8. He's got to do better.
As my mother would say to the defender, A for effort, F for results.
And scores.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. It goes down.
Showing you why he belongs here in this league with the best of the best. Efficient scoring out of the rookie here tonight.
Now whistle and a timeout for Phoenix as they'll make sure they're all on the same page here in the 4th quarter. Some lineup changes now for both clubs. Rubio to Booker. Oh, the whistle. Jay, take your hands off of me.
He took a chance. That's the right call.
That's his first personal foul. Team foul number 2.
Rubio to Booker. Slam dunk, DeAndre Ayton. Good luck keeping up with that. Stuffs it down with authority.
And when you get your prescription, you take your medicine and you call it a day.
Booker with it. 14-point deficit. Not that time. To Beasley. Converts in the paint. Nice finish at the rim.
You know, it reminds me out of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
Screen coming. Booker. Textbook defense.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
And the finish at the rim.
Sometimes you hear people give all these fancy breakdowns, tell you all these different things they can do. That was just plain old simple bully basketball. Muscled his way through the lane.
Rubio, deep left corner to Rubio. Knocks it down off the step back.
And while the ball was still in his hands, a sidestep throws a defender off. People aren't used to seeing that type of footwork.
Now whistle, and Charlotte is going to use a timeout as they'll talk things over here in this fourth quarter. Changes coming from both sides right now.
Number 2, Martin Williams.
Lets it fly from long range. He was all over him.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Oubre. To Booker.
Shut up. I got it.
The shot almost.
The most important thing a shooter can do is continue to shoot. The defense is always going to give great effort, but it's more of your psyche that goes into the next shot that will limit you on whether you make the shot or not.
All right, I got ball.
To Booker.
Let's go.
Hey, big screen right there. Big
And Jay, they call the foul.
Ed, you can't lunge like that.
Team foul number 3. That's the first foul in the last 2 minutes.
Booker.
Coming through.
The Suns with 4 to shoot. Fires the 3. Now that's a contest. Has a look. That's no good. It's the Hornets with the victory as they win this one in very convincing fashion. For Jay Williams and all our crew, I'm Ed Cohen saying so long for now. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.
Here we go with the EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Charlotte Hornets put their opponents away in a blowout. You ask me, and I'll tell you, it was the ball movement that made all the difference. There's something to be said for a team that can win as a group, and that's what happened here today. The Hornets got their point scoring from these guys on screen. The Suns seemed to lose their edge as the game got out of hand. Losses like this become main discussion topics in the media. So hopefully this team is ready to answer the tough questions. It's not going to be fun. Here are the guys who put up the most points for the Phoenix Suns.
Game track. Assists.
As you can see in the highlights, this team did a great job of staying competitive and putting in the necessary effort to get the win.
Player of the game.
And while you can't track leadership on a stat sheet, it was by far the most impressive thing he did in this game.
Who was cold?
What can you say about a guy like this? Except that he fits the title of this segment. He was definitely cold in this game. Here's our top plays of the game.
Number 2. Number 1.
And here we've got the upcoming games to the Phoenix Suns. And that does it for our post-game wrap-up. On behalf of ESPN on EA Sports, I'm Jalen Rose. Thanks for joining us.